Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. So, I just tried to do this take, and in the middle of the video, it freezes, and I'm still talking, but I'm not moving. So, I am going to try this again. Take two. Alright, so, I made a pair of knit overalls. And I like these. These are knit overalls. And it comes, woo! Just kicked my chair over. So it comes with the band. These ones I kind of strategically placed my pieces so that they were a little bit fussy cut. Alright, so I took two patterns and kind of melded them together. I took two patterns and squashed them together. So I have Simplicity 4330. This is a plus size pattern. And I made an extra large, which on the measurements for the hip measurement, it says 57 to 59. The hip measurements I'm working with are 58. And for this pattern, for Simplicity 8855 is where I got my inspiration, and used some of the portions, like the inspiration for the cuffs and for the bib, and that, and I kind of did the straps, but I made the straps a little bit wider on this portion. And so with this pattern, the 8855, the largest this pattern goes up to at the moment is a size 22. And that's, Mrs. 22. So that's not like a plus size 22. It's like a Mrs. So the highest it goes up to is a 46 waist. Well, that's like 10 inches, 12 inches too small. So I went through my pattern stash and I was able to find this pattern, and that would work really well. This is for a woven, but it works for a knit just the same. And so I kind of mashed those together. So with this pattern, the legs, as you see, it has the pockets right there. Well, I didn't add the pockets right there. I put pockets like this on the, like pockets like this are the pockets that I did on these pants. Just like they show on here, you have the pockets. And see, she's got her hands in her pockets. And that was pretty simple because on the pattern piece, how it goes like that, I just took and I cut out that little thing because I was able to take the pattern pieces from this pattern, because the pieces for this, they all stay in the same spot. They don't move. So, like the facing and the pocket facing, and that they don't change size. They all stay the same. So I was able to implement it into this pattern quite nicely, I may say. And then I used the cuffs, implemented that, and the bib. So let me go ahead and show you what I have done. I made these for a good friend. Hopefully my camera's not freezing up too much. Alright, because I saw it like glitch a little bit. So here is the cuffs of this pattern. Well, of what I did. And how I implemented taking the wider legs. Because this pattern, it does have the wider legs. So how I implemented that is I used my machine and I turned the stitch length to the highest stitch length. So my machine will go up to 5 for the stitch length on a straight stitch. So I took that and did a straight stitch, kind of like a basting stitch around the bottom of the leg, and then was able to pull it in and gather it so that it would fit the leg bands. And then on the top portion, I had cut out the bottom parts of the legs and the cuffs and all that. And then I worked it through my mind of how I was going to implement the bib. And so I came up with the solution that I was going to take, like how it has the band piece. I was going to take that and I was going to use it off the pattern piece. And so I traced that out, and then I was able to use like the bib piece off the other pattern and kind of trace that out and implement it into the sizing that I hope works. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to 100% work, but we will see. So here is the back, and these are the straps. And the straps, normally they say to go out the side on the like actual pattern. But I don't like my straps going out the side. I like them to go out the top. It just fits me better. Now, I hope it fits her better. We will see. But that's how I like it. And she was excited that the back was going to be a little bit wider of a back on there. So I'm not too worried about that. And then I did make the straps wider because the straps are normally thinner like this. And these ones are sometimes I think are a little too thin. But I made these straps wider for her. And then we have buttons and buttonholes, and these are working buttons. And then I did use a little bit of bias on the bottom of the strap, just so that it would finish off that unfinished edge because of how I did it. I took and I sewed down, and then I flipped it and then kind of creased that middle so that the stitching, like the joining of the fabric together is in the center. And then it just makes it lay nicer, and I prefer it laying that way over having the bulk on the edge. Alright, so I did add a front pocket here. We have a front pocket, and then we have the I guess you call them hip pockets, I don't know. But you have the pockets on the side that turned out quite nicely. And then I have the back pockets. You know, I had this all folded up, and then I watched the video and realized that the video was being weird. So I have this all done. So, geez, why don't I just stand up and show you and realize I'm at 36 and this is 458. So, this is going to look huge, but in reality, I'm just small. So here is the pants. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. Hashtag Pamarolls. So we got the leg band here. Doesn't that look lovely? So excited for her. I'm so excited to get these sent out tomorrow. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. And be creative. Have a wonderful day, and talk to you next time. Bye now.